Hey friends, it's Dwight. Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday. I'm going to do another pour. I'm going to do a pour on a 30 by 40 canvas, and I'm going to be doing sort of these neutral themed colors I've been using recently. I am going to add a little bit of light blue in there, I think. I'll have to see when I start planning out my colors here. I just want to have something different in there as well. So we'll see how it goes. I just want to talk about canvases. I don't know if you guys have been having the same problem that I've been having, but my Michaels canvases that I've been buying for the past month and a half seem to be stretched imperfectly. I've been having so many problems with ridges and indentations around the corners and in the middle. I mean, bad. Even if I already sprayed the back, you know, I heat gun it a little bit just to tighten it up. I've also flipped the canvas over, put water, spray water on the top, use my heat gun again and again. I was working on a canvas yesterday. It took me 30 minutes to get most of the bubbles out, and I still have like an indentation in one of the corners. I'll work on that later. I'm not going to mess with that today because I spent a lot of time and frustration yesterday doing that. So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to mix up these colors. I'll show you what they look like, and we'll get started in a few seconds. Hey friends, I'm back here in my studio. I have my paints all mixed together here. As you can see, I've got white here, and that is Artist Loft Soft Body White, and I mixed that with a little bit of Dazzling Metallics White Pearl, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Now this one right here almost looks like this one, but this is actually 24 karat gold by Folk Art, and I mixed that with Rose Gold, which is also by Folk Art. And this is Glacier Blue Pearl, and it is also by Arteza. Yeah, it's all, you know, a little different, but we'll see how it works. I'm kind of excited about trying to use that. And then this is sort of a copper gold, and that's Arteza. And then this color is really interesting. It is a little bit of scarlet red, and I used brown pearl metallics, and I made this nice, rich, deep red. And of course, my black paint over here is Artist Loft Soft Body Black. It was an older batch. I'm almost out of that, so I got to figure out what to do next. Okay, so all these paints here, remember, are mixed the same. 1 part paint, 2 to 3 parts Floetrol, a drizzle of Liquitex pouring medium, and water to thin. And my black paint is mixed differently, and I have more Floetrol in there. It's 1 part paint, 3 to 4 parts Floetrol, a drizzle of Liquitex pouring medium, and of course water to thin. Okay, so the canvas is ready. I'm pouring over an old canvas, and you might want to know why. The colors weren't bright enough. It was very, very dull. So I figured maybe I'll try doing more brightness with this white. And yeah, we're gonna do a color to pour today, and fingers crossed that we have a beautiful, beautiful composition and painting. So hold on, we'll get started. Hey guys, here I am back with the initial wet results. I want to tell you that, doing these pours, I'm still kind of learning, believe it or not, how, especially in the colander, which colors, to put in order. Now, I think what I should have done, because I wanted this a little bit richer, a little bit darker. As you can see, the streaks of that sort of brown pearl mixed with the scarlet red created streaks, but I was hoping they would fill in more. But I think what happened was I used the light blue and white right next to it, so they really combined to lighten things up. So you don't really see, at least I don't really see any of the light blue. I think you just see sort of some pink, some of the gold up there. Yeah, so I do like it though. I think it's nice and, colorful, and it is sort of on the neutral side, kind of like this one over here. And I think once it dries completely, it'll be something that I'll be more than happy to share with other people and put up for sale. Woohoo! Maybe clean up a little bit up here. We'll see how it dries. I saw a few little cells that I might want to just blacken out, not necessarily take out, not necessarily add more to the cells. Okay, that's enough babbling for now. So guys, I hope you have a great start to the week, and we'll see what comes up this coming weekend. Maybe I'll do another large painting. We'll go from there. Take care. Hey guys, here I am back in my studio. It's been a few days. I haven't been able to get up in here and finish off this painting. It dried pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. You can see the color, you can see the gold, and that sort of that dark, sort of reddish brown color that I used. So what I'm going to do in the next segment, which I haven't done before, is I'm going to do a live action demonstration on how I, clean this area up. There's not a lot to do, so that is fine. But see in here, some of these cells are sort of misshapen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my camera in close if I can, and I'm going to just show you how I shave off some of the, I call it like elongated parts of those pearls. I might just take this one out. I might dot some of these. It's a very small touch-up job, which is good, but it'll clean it up a little bit to keep the cell's integrity and make it look good and bring your eyes in. Like all these right here, they're all fine. There's no need to touch up any of those. I may take out that little dot right there. And I may take out some of these dots. You might say, why? And I'm like, well, it just kind of cleans it up a little bit. And like there's a little spot above that cell. Clean that up, take that out. Maybe even take that little part out. Or maybe not, it just depends. So I'll walk you through it. I'll show you how I do it. Typically when I do that, like on some of these other paintings, it takes a lot longer because I have a bigger area to work with, but I don't have a lot to do here. I will probably dot through here to make these look more rounded, even though they are kind of shaped a little bit differently. But when I clean up here, sort of round off the edges here, I may take part of this little part that's sticking out right there out. Not sure what I'll do here. I may just sort of round it. I may at least just take this part out. You can see that of that cell. It's tough. I mean, up close you can see maybe what I'm talking about, but from a distance you probably can't tell, and that's the point. So like if it's hanging up on somebody's wall, you may not see from a distance. You see the composition. You don't see all the specific details. So we'll see. I'll set this up a little bit later. Got a few errands to run, and then we'll get started. Hey friends, it's Dwight. Here I am back. So I put my camera about as close as I could to my canvas to try to get in the area that I'm going to be working on. As you can see, I'm just going to go around the periphery of the negative space with my very thin brush, and I'm going to trim back some of the elongated and stretched out cells. And at the end of this little video piece, what you'll see is that I've also just dotted a few cells. And so I'm not going to talk through this whole segment. It's about 7 minutes or so, but I just want to kind of give you that introduction so you can see sort of my process. Sometimes I do a lot of what I'm doing right now because the areas around the negative space need a little bit more attention, but this one didn't need a whole lot, so very thankful for that. So if you hold on, I'm just going to play some music, and then I'll show you the final results, and then we're done.